welcome back on my Truth Readings Writers, back to you again with another one. And this is just to talk about my dream I just had. For real, it's crazy, y'all. I don't even know where to start. It's like I was chilling. It was like I was in the house. And I was just chilling. Like it was kind of like I was amongst family or something like that, and their friends, but I kind of wasn't, but I was. It's like it almost felt like, yeah, like a family house or something, right? So I was in my robe, chilling, and I don't even have a robe, but I was in a robe, and in the dream, it was just showing like different stuff. I saw kids playing. It was daylight. I was looking out the window. But before I get to that part, I don't know where I was. Before I get to that, I saw people going to hell. Okay, so yes. So that's how I end up being, okay, I saw the house. I saw them first. Okay. So in the dream, it showed, I guess, the Reaper going to get his people. Not his people. He going to pick up people. Basically, I saw people going to hell, Literally, either they was jumping off into the fire of brimstone, or like they gonna be put there anyway. And then I saw, the great whore. I saw her face inside of the pits of flame. And it told me, it's like these people that wanted to be rich or famous or this and that, it's like they just going to hell. But it's like it's like people are going to hell right now. Okay, right now. And you know how the giant drop is at Six Flags? You know how the giant drop is? Because all I saw was flames and stuff, and I heard people screaming. And not in a good way. It's like it was ran like a business or something. It's like they taking people to hell. You know how the giant drop is when it go all the way up and then it drop all the way down like that. But see, in this ride, it was like they didn't have nothing to hang on to. They were just dropping and they were screaming. I heard they was like, ah! They was loud. They was screaming. They was going to hell, It was like kids, mamas. It was like families. They was going to hell, bro. They're going to hell. Excuse me. And it just showed people screaming. I'm just watching people, like be taken down that way, and then being tossed in the fire of brimstone, burning. And I'm just watching all of this. So next thing you know, I end up in the house, right? So it's like, it kind of looked like the house I was at on King Drive when I used to live in Chicago. It kind of looked like I was at my mama's house. Looking out the window, for real. Looking out the window. And before I got to that part, I was like upstairs, they was cooking and stuff. And I was, eating fruit. I almost was tempted to eat some raisins, but they look old, and I kind of spit them out. It was like the dream was so surreal, I could kind of taste the shit, and I spit it out because I'm like, ooh, this don't look right. I spit it out because I noticed the shit late, but whatever. But I was just watching out the window, right? And so as I'm watching out the window, I'm seeing kids playing, not just playing like that. They were like going somewhere. You know how mama's getting ready to go somewhere, and like she let the kids out first a little bit, and then she's walking out as they go to the car, that type of stuff. And then I'm seeing down the street, it was 3 yellow bins and some blue stuff, a blue bin, like a kid's birthday party was taking place. It was like kind of a nice day in a sense. But then we see this red car that passed. It was a red car that passed, and then that red car came back around. But see, when that red car came back around, it was a really fat dude, G. He was naked. It was a really fat dude on rollerblades, on roller skates. And you could tell he was disturbed because he was out there rollerblading naked. Okay, and dude purposely runs, like rolls right into the truck and lays on the truck, G, and lays there. You know, and didn't move. They were trying to back up the car. They were trying to back it up and pull it forward, trying to move his big ass off their fucking car. You know, for real. And they couldn't do it. They couldn't get him off. And he was just laying there, bro. So I guess they sat there, and I guess, you know, in a dream, I was like, well, I guess they gonna call the cop because they not getting out the car. Okay? And the car just happened to be red, you know. But, dude eventually ended up getting off the car, but somehow, some way, it was weird because it was almost like he ended up in the back of their car, but when he initially ran into them, it was in the front of the car. So I ended up seeing him get up, but he had clothes on, and he was walking away instead of rollerblading away. So it's like he took their clothes off their car or something. But see, the car was closed out though. So how the fuck he get the clothes on and the shoes? I don't know. But it was dream state. It was daytime. And so he ended up walking off. It was just some random, like, crazy shit. That was random. So it was like, I was just watching some shit out the window. And then some weird man comes up, you know, some weird guy comes out of nowhere, tall, light skin. He had bluish, blondish dreads. Okay, but I know exactly who it is. This might have came in a different form of this person, but I know exactly who that person is. Good, because he was saying things in the dream that kind of like gave that away. Okay, and this person was disturbed. This person came off very disturbed, y'all. He is disturbed. He disturbed. And he was like, oh, that looked good on your lip. Like that. And I was like, what my lip? I was like, ain't nothing on my lip. And just to hear that word, I know it was him. It's the stalker. It's him. Okay. I was like, ain't nothing on my lip or whatever. It was probably a little something like black eyeliner, a little bit on the top, and I wiped it off. But I was like, he talk about that look good on my lip. That ain't look right at all. When I looked in the mirror in the dream, it didn't look right. I was like, oh, that's some black eyeliner. Anyone want nothing on my lip? He said that look good. So I'm like, already I'm getting disturbed energy from him. So in his hand, he was sitting down and he got some books in his hand. They almost like was journals, but I could tell in the dream it was like he had journals and like spell books or some shit or something. He was studying or some shit. So it was like, when I was asking him some questions and he was saying some shit, he says, because I looked in the book said, it had a gravestone. It said, rest in peace. And then he put black people. I think he put God's people, like God's black people or some shit. Like he got hate towards God's people. He do, and he's very disturbed. He was very disturbed, and I think I caught him smoking a cigarette in the dream, like trying to look out the window. In the dream, he know that he's about to go. Like he know that ain't shit left. Like he about to go. So it's like, because he didn't do anything in the dream. He didn't like show any signs of like aggression, but he was like, it was like a dangerous calm. It was almost like one of those that'll make somebody else uncalm because of the way he was. His demeanor was like, it was off. It was like, it was disturbed. It was disturbed. So I guess these people hate all God's black people or something, or he hates black people. It said, rest in peace, black people, or God's people. It's like, that's crazy, and he said something in the dream as to far as like, he said, but everybody gotta fit in. He said, I'm like, what do you, and I was like, they don't have to. But then I was like, I had to stop myself while I was talking, because I was like, what do you mean by that? And I kept asking him and he wouldn't answer me. I said, what do you mean by everybody gotta fit in? Fit into what? Everybody doesn't fit in. To what though? To secret societies or to that you know, the rap world or the industry? Everybody not gonna fit in. Some people are just fine not fitting in. You don't have to fit into everything. I guess he doesn't fit in, you know, wherever he's at, and he going to hell. I see he going to hell. But he doesn't fit in. I kept asking him, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? And he would not answer me. So it's like I was kind of trying to get the hell away from him in the dream. Slowly but surely, I was just being nice. But like, it was like, I'm hungry. I'm finna go grab something to eat. So I go to the kitchen and I see the fruit out there. I see the fruit, you know, and then I see, you know, guys that look like they part of the family. Like, it's right there, eat up, you know. Like they grandpas or something. Like they, you know, uncles or something, or grandpas or something. You know, like, eat up, it's right there, it's for everybody, you know, type of food. So, but I was getting away from him. He was disturbed. So, and then I woke up. So that shit was weird, bro. I was in the crib, I was chilling. So it's basically giving me like, damn, I'm watching all this go down, and then this disturbed brother comes to me in the dream, bro. And he's like, it's like he got a real hate for black people, and he got a real hate for like God's people. And because I think this brother is mad because his life turned out really bad because of the choices that he decided to make in it, and how he was misled in his life, you know, by others that, you know, are fallen as well, you know. And I guess that he's jealous of God's people, or black people, or God's people, because he couldn't be one. He missed the boat, and he wanted to miss the boat. He didn't want to wake up. He wanted to do wrong out here. He wanted to be. He wanted to. What I got from the dream is he wanted to fit in, and he didn't. It's just some things on this earth you can and cannot do, what you must and must not do. And he's just sitting there with some spell books in his hand, with some, and then his journal or whatever, diary or whatever, hate towards God's people. And it's like, that dude is disturbed, bro. And it's like, he has this energy, like he knew his time is up, he's going somewhere. It's like he's going to hell. It's like he knew, it's like but he was like, it was just not good. It was just off ass energy. So it's like, I guess he tried to fit in, because he said everybody gotta fit in. I was like, what? No, everybody don't. What you talking about? What do you mean by that? Because he was like, oh, like that, like, oh, like they don't? He was like, oh, I'm glad to hear that, but he's not. But it was like, what? But it's like, no, they don't have to fit in. What do you mean by that? That's why I had to ask him, like, what do you mean by that? Everybody don't have to fit in. That's their problem now, thinking they gotta fit in with everything or certain things like that. No, you don't. So it was like crazy. I was just sitting back chilling, watching it go down. It was a sunny, good day out there. I didn't see no real like drama. All I saw was people going to hell, being casted off into the fire, brimstone, like literal up in flames, bitch. Like, it was over with, you know. It's like, that's an indicator for, you know, they letting me know they're about to collect these people. So I guess there's nothing he could do, because he didn't, you know, he didn't come for me in a dream, but he looked at like, he just, because, one of my cousins, you know, I saw her in a dream. Nikki, I saw her in a dream, and she sat me down. She was like, sit down. And she sat me down in the dream, and she was like, what did you do? I said, I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? She was like, what did you do? I said, I didn't do nothing. You scared me. What are you talking about? I didn't do anything. I really didn't. So somebody must be blaming me for some shit I ain't do, G. Because I'm like, or they like going through their karma, or they going through this shit that they put out here in the world that they want to happen to other people. They going through something right now, and they being hit with all that shit. And my cousin sat me down, and I remember her saying, "What did you do?" I was like, "I didn't do nothing." Like, what are you talking about? I'm just sitting here chilling out the window. I'm just sitting here chilling. She was like, "What did you do?" I was like, "I didn't do anything." "What are you talking about? You're scaring me." "What are you talking about?" "I didn't do anything." "Is there something wrong?" I was like, "Is there something wrong? What's going on?" And then she was like, "Oh, it's nothing. I do that to see if somebody lying or something, or something like that, to that nature." How she was. I was like, girl, I'm just sitting here chilling. I don't know what the hell you talking about. I didn't do anything, G. I don't know what the hell you talking about. I was sitting out here looking out the window, and then I told her about the dude that was on the skates, naked and shit, out there running into cars and shit. So, and laying on them. And okay, like, that was crazy. That was random. Okay. But yeah, on roller skates. But that was weird. Okay. But that card was red. It's like they getting hit with karma. They running right into the karma. It was like it was trying to stop somebody and but they only slowed down something, but they didn't stop anything, because the card, like I said, eventually kept going. It kept going, and it didn't come back, and the guy left. He wasn't even a threat or a problem to people, really. He was just crazy, like one of those disturbed homeless people or something. He's out there fat as hell, naked, G, on roller skates with socks on. He was crazy, hair all over him. He was so fat, you know what I'm saying? Just hit them people, just rolled up on them people car like that, just ran right into the car. Like, really? And he ain't even kind of do it right, but he did it. But, and sat there, just, like kind of effing with people, messing with people and stuff. So it's like, that was crazy in the dream. Whatever y'all could get from that, get from that. I was calm. I was like cool. I was chilling in the house with the robe on. It felt like family over there, or and then he was like, he looked at like he was trying to be a friend of the family, or he was trying to but it was like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, he was weird, bro. He was weird. Now, that was the only disturbing thing. After seeing these people go to hell and they yelling and they screaming, he was the most disturbing thing I saw in the fucking dream. Where I woke up like, oh, hell no. He was weird, bro. That shit, he's disturbed. Like, he was the weirdest shit in the dream. That I was like, weird, disturbed, mentally ill. And it's like, it's a shame when people really don't want to go and seek mental health. Mental health is real, y'all. That's what it clearly showed. That man's mental health is fucked. It's so disturbed. It's like he looked around, he don't know what to do with himself. It's like he don't understand. And all he do is all he know is hate right now. It's hate. And it's like he don't know what to do. It's kind of like, it's sad. And I don't know why I'm crying right now. I don't know why. I just started crying right now. Maybe there's a spirit around me or something like that, because I don't know why I'm starting to cry right now. That shit weird, bro. Mental health is weird. It's not a game. Something is just disturbed about these people. This is weird. And we want to help. They just don't know nothing. They just want to hate people. They just want to hate people because they hate themselves. This is horrible. They just don't know what to do with their life. It's just all this trickery and thievery and all this stuff don't mean nothing. because they missed a whole important part of their life as a blessing. Like, these people, it's horrible. I know they wanted bad stuff to happen to us and all that stuff, and it's happening to them, and where they're going is like, just, it's not a party, it's not anything. I don't think when they get there, I don't think they ready for stuff like that. I don't think that's where they really want to go, but I think that's where they want to go, you know, because what they worshiping is like, I don't really think you know where you're going. It was horrible. Those people were screaming and begging for their life. They was going right into hell. It was scary. But that's what I got, y'all. I gotta log off. That was horrible. We want to help people, you know, but we can't help everybody. We really can't. Some people just can't help. And, you know, I don't know what else to say. It's just messed up, bro. It's messed up. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna get myself together. God bless all those that's rocking with your girl. And much blessings to you and your family. Keep God first. Because if you really don't have God in your life, you going somewhere that he tried to save you from.